How come you suddenly don't want to talk to me about Will?
It's just not a comfortable topic for me. I hope you can understand that.
Well, it's not comfortable for me either.
Why are you so determined to talk about Will? Like, I don't understand where this is coming from.
Oh, come on, Sonny. I mean, you've been acting weird since this morning. I mean, at first, you wouldn't tell me about your bad dream that you had. And then when we were talking to Brady, you started talking about Will. Then all of a sudden, you just clammed up like it was a forbidden topic or
Because
something.
it was your bachelor party. What Will and I did, it's irrelevant.
Really? Because we're getting ready to fill out a questionnaire to make sure there are no red flags in our compatibility as partners.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. What's one of the questions? Are there any habits of your future spouse that annoy you? You know what I hate? When you eat those red pistachios and you get your fingerprints over everything?
I hate it when you try to make a joke to avoid a tough subject. Look, Sonny, this is a conversation that we need to have, and I'm not going to marry you until we have it.
What do you mean we're not getting married? I thought Justin said that the annulment was a formality.
I don't know what happened. I mean, he said he's going to come over here and he's going to explain, but, I mean, geez, Chad, the wedding is tomorrow. What do we do if the annulment's not finalized? Then we got to call the whole thing off.
Hey. Well, I got your message, and I am glad that you're interested in the commissioner job.
I'm flattered you asked me.
So have you had a chance to talk to Rafe?
I spent the night at Jennifer's house, helping with wedding stuff.
So you haven't talked to Rafe?
No, not about this. Well, I was going to tell him when he comes in.
There's something you should know. He's also interested in the job. It's between the two of you.
What?
Yeah, what? Look, this is supposed to be a really happy time for me. And I have Lucas giving me hell, Brady dealing with all this stuff with Titan. Do you know what he's told me?
No, I'm not going to let you change the subject, okay? We're not talking about Lucas or Brady. We are talking about Will.
There is nothing. Paul, I'm sorry I was in a mood. Lucas really upset me, okay? But you need to know that doesn't change anything about how I feel about you or how excited I am to get married.
It's not going to work. I've known you for way too long. I know that you're keeping something from me.
Paul, it's not that I don't want to open up to you. I just don't want to hurt you. And I think that's what I'm about to do.
Like sand through the hourglass, so are the days of our lives.
What's wrong?
There's a problem with the annulment.
What annulment?
Abigail's.
Oh, right, the problem with the annulment. Oh, that's
I
terrible.
have to get it taken care of by tomorrow.
So that our niece Abigail can marry Chad Demara, right?
Right.
Right, again. Okay, well, gee, I hope that works out good for you. They are a lovely couple, aren't they?
Yes, they are. And they've been through hell, so I'm just praying it all works out for the best.
Well, I'm praying right there with you.
Okay, great. So, I gotta get going.
Oh, all right. Right.
Oh, Sheila. Look,
Yeah.
I'm running late. Can you pick up my suits at the dry cleaners? Thank you. I'll keep you posted.
Well, you do that, sweetheart.
So what does he think I'm the maid?
Yes, he thinks that because we told him that.
So you told him that?
Fine, I told him that, but we've been over this before. You showed up out of the blue. I had to think on my feet.
Yeah, whatever.
And I didn't make you the maid to insult you. I made you the maid because the maid quit. If the chauffeur had quit, I would have made you the new chauffeur. And if the cook had quit, I would have made you the new cook. Kind of see how that goes?
Don't get an attitude with me. Let's remember who has the upper hand here. He needs these by the end of business, by the way. And I need my money.
I should have known this is going way too smoothly. Okay, because nothing is ever easy for us.
Well, then we chalk it up to part of the adventure.
It's not an adventure, Chad. This is a total nightmare. What do we do if the wedding doesn't happen tomorrow?
If we don't get married tomorrow, then we're just gonna have to get married the day after that. Or the day after that, or the day after that, or the next month, or the month after that. Hey, I know this is disappointing, but it's It's not going to change anything, all right? Just another bump in the road. You know? Hey, no. Hey. Just take a breath. The only thing that matters is that we found our way back to each other. We're together.
Sonny, look, you can tell me anything. You know that, right?
It's what Lucas said.
He was drunk.
No, there was something that he said that hit me very hard. He said I was forgetting about Will. And that is not true. Because I think about him. I think about him all the time, Paul.
Of course you think about him. I mean, you were married to him. You loved him. He was murdered.
But there's more, because last night I had this dream. And it was real.
I thought you said you didn't remember your dream.
That's because I didn't want to tell you. I didn't know how to tell you. Because I dreamt that I was in our bed with Will. And he told me if I still loved him, that I wouldn't be marrying you.
Well, it's nice we could do this.
Yeah, well, since I lost my job, I was able to squeeze you in.
Babe, I'm so sorry. I know how much that job meant to you. I just can't understand why they fired you over saving someone's life.
The Bureau doesn't see it that way. I broke the rules. And you and I both know that following the rules isn't my best event.
So, what's the plan now? I mean, what I'm asking is, are you gonna stay in Salem?
Well, if I do, my job options are Salem PD or mall cop. Abe said he'd put in a good word at the PD, but...
Well, I happen to have a certain amount of influence with the mayor, and I can use that influence if I have to.
Well, I don't understand, because Lonnie said that you didn't want the job, and had I known that you did, I wouldn't have said anything to Abe about it.
Okay. JJ told me you weren't interested in the job.
Look, I am sorry about all of this. Usually I wouldn't have floated the offer to two people, but you're both outstanding candidates.
I guess we should have talked to each other.
And not listen to JJ and Lonnie about it.
Yeah, right.
Nice work, guys.
I didn't want to make things awkward with the two
No.
of you. I didn't want to promote one of you over the other, so I thought it would be best if you two would talk this through and come to a mutual decision.
Right,
That would be a good plan.
right. It would be, yeah.
Well, you know, Roman turned it down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So after what Raines did to this department, I would like to get things stabilized.
Yes.
ASAP.
Yeah, well, I think we can all agree on that.
Well, then I'm going to leave you two alone to talk this through and decide how to proceed.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. So, you want to wrestle for it?
Girl, you are a broken record. Agreed. And it's always about money. And I want my money. And if I don't get it soon, I'm going to call the cops, Bonnie.
It's not like I'm not trying to get your money. It's why you think I'm trying to seduce the old guy.
It reminds me of this girl, Chantel. 2 cells down from me. She had this whole fantasy thing going about this girl, Angela Merkel. I could see that before you getting it on with Methuselah. Ugh.
Hey, I'm not trying to just get it on with Methuselah, all right? I'm trying to get a handle on his money.
Well, it looks like you need to get a hand on something else first. And girl, what about the lawyer? He has the same money, the same house, the same everything as Gramps. And he has the dimples.
true. The dimples are pretty cute.
And he's totally into you already. Well, who he thinks you are. And we're talking about a prime piece of sirloin steak, girl. And you're running around chasing a well-done rump roast. What the hell's wrong with you?
I know this is my guilty conscience talking. I don't mean to put this on you.
No, Sonny, this isn't something for you to deal with. This is something for us to deal with.
Are you sure about that?
How can you even ask?
Because if you were having thoughts like I have been having about a guy that you used to be in love with, and then you had a dream about that guy like I did last night.
What? Finish the sentence.
I honestly don't know how I would react. I don't know if I could handle it if this situation were reversed.
Well, I'm sure you'd be understanding. And, I mean, you know that you're the one that I love now. Because besides me having loved someone else deeply, having married someone else at another time in my life, it didn't diminish the love that I have for you in any way.
Right. And hopefully, I would know that.
Sonny, I know how much you love Will. I don't feel threatened by that. I'm very secure in your love for me.
I'm glad.
What are you thinking now?
It's what you said earlier. You know how much I loved Will. But what's been bothering me so much? Did Will know?
Of course he did. You married him.
We just had so many problems. We had so many problems. I was judgmental, and I was so hard on him just all the time. Like, I don't even know if he realized just how strong my feelings were for him. That's despite everything that happened between us. And how disappointed and how hurt I was. I never wanted our life to be over. I never wanted our relationship to be over. We had a daughter together. I mean, we weren't just a couple. We were a family.
Of course.
I just keep wondering if I would have just worked on our problems, if I wouldn't have ran away, would things be different?
Do you wish they were? Sonny, please. Answer me. Do you wish they were?
I do.
Do you know how many people that we have invited to this thing? I mean, my mom and Hope have been going crazy to try to make this thing perfect.
Then we better make sure we fix it. Let's just wait to hear what Justin has to say.
Here I am.
Justin, what is happening?
Well, I'm afraid it got a little more complicated than I hoped it would be. We drew a judge who is picky, and his interest was piqued by Dario's witness protection deal. So he dug a little deeper than is customary for such a routine case.
So he's delaying the annulment.
Well, I'm afraid it's more than that. He has indicated that he may be prosecuting this as a case of immigration fraud.
What?
So you're saying on top of not being able to get married tomorrow, that I might actually go to jail?
I'm sorry, Abigail. That is what I'm saying.
Listen, I don't want any favors because my mom happens to be dating the mayor.
No, this isn't about me. Abe thinks the world of you, both personally and professionally. And he knows how lucky they would be to have a detective of your caliber on the force.
I think that you're more than a little biased, Mom.
I am totally and completely objective.
You just want me to stay here in Salem.
Well, of course I do. But also, I'm not the only one. I mean, Julie would be devastated if you left. I mean, I could just imagine what she would tell Abe if he let you get away.
Hey, I think you are talking about me.
Hey, honey, I was just saying that I really hope you can help Eli get a job.
Well, me too. And it looks good, actually.
Really?
I think I may have at least one detective in need of a new partner.
Okay, so we both think the other is more qualified.
Yeah. Except now we both know that the other person wants the job, which is new information.
I promise you, I never considered saying yes until I heard that you weren't interested.
Well, same here.
Oh, Mamma Mia. What does this say about our relationship?
That we want what's best for each other.
Mm-hmm. But you know what else? That we were both so afraid of conflict that we were willing to deny ourselves what we both really wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like my version better.
me too.
Yeah, I do. Well,
Yeah.
let me just say this, okay? I don't want this job, and I don't care about this job as much as I care about you.
Vice versa. That goes without saying.
It's tough.
It is.
We've always worked together as equals.
Always. Swear.
It's not what.
And it hasn't always been easy.
Well, no,
I mean, we
it
haven't
hasn't
always
been easy.
agreed.
No, of course not.
I mean,
no.
you're a little argumentative at times. So am I. I mean, it's even, but we've always seemed to work it out.
Right.
Haven't we?
Mostly, yeah,
Mostly,
I
I
think so.
think so, too.
But you're worried it won't work out this time.
Look, there's nothing wrong with me, all right? There's just more to this operation than money.
Oh, so I get it. You want the money and geriatric sex. So you like a necrophiliac or something? Like what? Just look it up. So do you even think the old man can stand at attention? Because I don't even think he can take you over the mountain.
I am not sleeping with him for fun, okay? It's for revenge on that red-headed, black-hearted Cupid doll he married.
Why? What'd she ever do to you? Like make you dust her figurine 6 times?
She stole my husband.
What?
It's a long story, all right? We'll get into it later.
Okay, I'll wait for the movie.
Maggie! Stop this! Where the hell is everybody?
Go, 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 go.
Isn't that something that you should have told us that could happen? Chad, any other judge would have signed off on this annulment, no questions asked.
Okay, but do you really think I'm going to be convicted? How long would I even go to jail?
No, that's not going to happen because you didn't do anything wrong. No, hey, listen, after everything we've been through, we're not going to let this stop us, okay? All right, we're gonna fix it, right? There's got to be a way that we can fix it.
I have an idea, but it's a long shot. And it's risky.
What is it? I'll do anything.
Yeah, what is it?
Sorry. Don't be. You're just being honest?
Yes, I am, okay? But when I wish that things are different, I want you to know that has nothing to do with how I feel about you. You know I love you. I just wish things were different because Will would still be here.
And the two of you would still be together.
Maybe. God, I hate this conversation.
Well, I don't. I mean, this is important, okay? Sonny, look, you lost someone that you love, someone you married, you shared a daughter with. You lost them suddenly, tragically. I know you still have a lot of complicated feelings about that. About him. And you've been living a long time with those feelings.
I really have. Okay, but right now, I don't know why. It just feels so unbearable.
Because you're about to make a commitment to me. Because there's a finality to that.
I guess that's why I just never expected to feel this way, like ever.
I don't find it to be a surprise. I mean, getting married, it's a big step that you took with Will. A step that I don't think you were ever planning on taking with anyone else.
You know, even after Will was gone, everyone would tell me, Sonny, Will would want you to be happy. Will would want you to find love. Want me to move on. But still.
Still what?
I just feel like I'm betraying him.
Sonny, do you want to go through with this wedding?
I love you. And I want to marry you more than anything. That's why I didn't want to tell you. Okay, this is about me.
Also about me? I mean, I understand. I have my own guilt about Will.
No, I keep telling you, you can't blame yourself for that. You had no idea Will was my husband when you slept with him.
Yeah, but then why do you keep blaming yourself? Sonny, I know that marrying me isn't going to change how much you loved Will.
I know that. In my head.
Yeah, but in your heart, I think you share the same question that I have. Are you ever going to love me as much as you loved him?
Abigail, I drew up a statement for you to sign. In essence, you'll be swearing that Dario's immigration status had nothing to do with why you married him.
But that's a lie.
I didn't just hear you say that. Look, even if the judge is skeptical, he will most likely have to accept this statement because it is sworn testimony and he has no evidence to the contrary.
That's the big plan. That's what you got?
You know, Chad, she actually did break the law, so I'm sort of limited to the number of defense strategies available to me.
No, he's right. And look, I got us into this, so it's not really his responsibility to get us out. But, I mean, if I lie under oath, that's breaking the law too, isn't it?
I'm afraid you'll be in just as much trouble if you don't.
Victor, can't believe I slept so late. But that new bed is just so comfy, just so big for one person, you know? Sheila, thank you. How lovely. Oh, I wonder where you could put that.
I know where I like to put it.
How about on the coffee table? Thank you. Wow. Look at this gorgeous fruit. Yummy. What do you say, Victor? Would you like to sample my melons?
I didn't say that. And I don't think that.
Okay.
Of course things can work out. What were you thinking? What are you thinking? Just let me finish something. All I'm trying to say is that working with someone that you love, it can be hard. But we've done it. And we have done it
yes,
really
but we
well.
work together now. You see that? We work together. We work together as equals. Right?
True.
If we disagree, we work it out. There's not one person lording over the other saying, you know what? We do it this way. We do it my way.
Go.
Yeah.
I really love being your partner.
Same.
It'd be so much easier if Abe hadn't recommended either one of us.
Yeah, well, a little late for that now.
I guess.
Okay, I got an idea. All right, listen up. We both just turned down the job. Problem solved.
No. I don't think so.
So just take some time to look over the document and let me know how you want to proceed.
Thank you. I don't know how I can sign this. I mean, if I sign this, I'm saying that I was in love with Dario, and Chad, that's not true. I've never been in love with anyone but you.
Yeah,
And I never will be.
I know that. I know that. You know that. Who gives a damn if some judge thinks otherwise? Look, this is you know, we're together. We're gonna be a family again. That's all that really matters, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. You sure?
I guess. Yeah.
Well, they have to listen to you, don't they? Oh, you're the mayor. You're the most powerful man in the town.
I don't know about that, but I am doing my best to make this work.
Thank you.
But listen, if it weren't for you and Eli, that Raines guy, he'd still be the commissioner. A man who stole. A man who took a young woman hostage.
Mom, we get it, okay? I'm the best thing since sliced bread, and they'd be morons not to hire me.
Absolutely.
Or you'll say or do anything just to keep me here in Salem.
You are a brilliant detective, and Abe knows that. And no, I don't want to lose you.
Mom, you won't lose me if I move to Peoria. It's not the end of the world.
He's right. Okay, I will do or say anything to keep him here. Because if he goes, I will be devastated. Looks tempting, doesn't it?
No. Melon, among other things, tends to give me dyspepsia.
Really? I thought melon was good for the digestion.
No, that must be one of the other things.
Oh, Victor, you have a wicked sense of humor. I do love that in a man.
Your melon's turning brown.
Perhaps I should have the chef get you some prunes.
The Yankees. What the hell do you want?
What's the matter, Uncle Vic? Not happy to hear from me.
Go away. This is a private call.
Oh, sorry. Nice chatting with you, though.
I told you not to call me again.
With all the pull you have in this prison, it's taken me a lot of time and trouble to be alone with the phone. But I really wanted you to know that I haven't forgotten all the promises you never kept.
That's because you didn't keep yours.
Do you really think I'll stay quiet forever? After you hired me to kill Deimos and gave me nothing in return?
You're afraid of me, as you should be. That's why you won't say a word.
What do I have to lose? I'm already in a Greek prison. Right, you have a lot of power here, but I have a phone and the number for the Salem PD. I don't want to bring you down, Uncle, but I will if I have to.
Now that Abe's made the offer, we can't just pretend it didn't happen.
No.
Now, in my honest opinion, This is not a problem. I look at this as a huge opportunity.
Yeah?
This department is in desperate need of good leadership. Our open case docket is enormous. We put 3 people in jail for Damos's murder.
Not our finest moment.
And we still haven't resolved it. The killer's still out there.
Okay. Are we getting to the opportunity part?
Yes. I believe wholeheartedly that our relationship is strong enough to survive anything.
I'll take my coffee, will you?
No, please, this is important.
Okay.
Whether it's partners, bosses, husband and wife, anything. Do you agree?
I do.
You do.
I know exactly what you're about to say.
I think that statement was directed at me as much as it was you.
Well, you think? Of course it was. Listen, Eli, I'm not trying to guilt you into staying here. Okay, maybe I am a little bit. Because that's what mothers do. But listen, I'm saying you have family here and friends now. Sweetie.
Excuse me. Oh, let's hope. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take this. I hope I have news later today.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Abe. Mom, please do not give that man a hard time.
I don't think I'll have to. Because I have absolute faith that that man will come through for us.
I loved Will with all of my heart.
I know.
I thought he was my soulmate. I thought I was going to spend the rest of my life with him. But we had our problems and we were both at fault. And I honestly, Paul, from the bottom of my heart, I don't know if our love was enough to get through those problems. Will had so many great qualities. And we shared a lot of firsts together. Hey. But he wasn't my first love. That was you. That was you. A part of me will always love Will. But I want to marry you. And I want to spend the rest of my life with you, Paul. And only you.
Honey, you are so important to me. And I'm really glad we got through that rocky patch.
Yeah, I am too.
Yeah, well, every mom would be as lucky as I am. I gotta get back to work.
All right, love you, Mom.
Love you. That was so sweet. Eli Grant. Long time no see.
You better not be threatening me.
Just offering options, really.
I'll see what I can do.
You better not be stringing me along again. Because God knows you wouldn't want me broadcasting to the world that you plotted the murder of Deimos Kyriakis.
Well, hello.
Have you reached a decision?
We have, actually. Yeah, we both want to keep our hats in the ring, and we're fine with whatever you decide.
What I decide.
You're the boss. You get to choose.
Let's do this, shall we? future spouse is not the right person for me to marry. Never. Never.
It's Justin. Hey. Hey, what's going on? Really? You accepted my statement. Yes. Okay, say that again? I see. Okay. The judge doesn't want to give us an annulment unless he gets a sworn statement from Dario, but nobody knows where he is, so we just want to get married. That's it. We just want to get married.